2011 Oakland A's baseball.
Toward the wall, he's hit another. David DeJesus has a 2-homer night.
It's now time for the Between Game Show, featuring highlights and a recap of the first game of today's Oakland A's doubleheader. Today's show is brought to you by Round Table Pizza, proud sponsor of the Oakland A's. Round Table, the last honest pizza. Now let's get back to the park with Ken and Vince.
All right, welcome back to the Coliseum. Between games, the doubleheader. The Angels won the first game by the score of 4-2. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Angels, 2 runs and 9 hits, an error for the A's. The second game will start promptly at 5 o'clock, featuring Rich Harden for the A's and Irvin Santana for the Angels. Jared Weaver improves to 12-4 with the win in Game 1. He went 6 2/3. Trevor Cahill wasn't bad. He allowed 5 hits and 3 runs. He went the first 7 for the A's. Now at 500. His record 8-8. Let's get to the highlights of the first ball game. The Angels took the lead in the first inning. They got a base hit leading off by Eric Ibar. He was running when Torrey Hunter bounced to short. Ibar wound up at third base on the play, and Bobby Abreu was hitting. Here's the stretch for the runner at third and 1 out. The infield in, swung on line to left center for a base hit, and it's 1-0 Angels. Ibar can walk home from third. Solid line drive base hit to left center by Abreu. And the Angels take the early lead. Eventually, the Angels would load the bases after 3 consecutive walks, but Trumbo struck out as Cahill kept the damage down. He got a great defensive play from his left fielder in the third inning.
A swing and a fly ball to left by Wells. Toward the line is Matsui. Still going into a slide. A backhand grab in foul territory. And Matsui steals it away from Vernon Wells. Terrific effort by Godzilla, with a spread across the left field line past the A's bullpen as he took the at-bat away from the Angels left fielder for out number 2.
Meanwhile, for the Angels, Weaver was dealing. He held the A's hitless for 4 1/3 before David DeJesus came up. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on line to the center and a base hit. And you figured the first hit would come off the bat of David DeJesus, considering his lifetime numbers against the Angels. Solid single to center for DeJesus. With the Angels leading 1-0, the A's first hit comes with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. DeJesus was 2 for 3 today. He entered the game a lifetime .342 hitter against the Angels. After Jackson popped out, Suzuki was looking to get the A's on the board. The runner goes again. It's swung on line down the left field line, hooking in the corner. That's going to be a fair ball and off the wall. DeJesus to third. They're going to wave him. Here's the relay by Ibar. He's going to be out by 30 feet, not even close. 7-6-2 on the play at the plate. Mike Gallego gambling with 2 out, with the A's trailing 1-0, and a perfect relay from left by Vernon Wells to the shortstop Ibar, and no chance at the plate. David DeJesus was out literally by 30 feet. The final out of the bottom of the 5th after 5, 1-0 Angels. In the 6th inning, the Angels would make it 2-0, a single and a double. They had runners at second and third. Howie Kendrick bounced to short with Wells scoring from third, making it 2-0 Halos. They would make it 3-0 in the 7th inning, courtesy of Eric Ibar.
1-0 pitch pulled down the right field line, high in the air. DeJesus is back to the wall, and he is out of room. Out of the steps, Eric Ibar connects for his 7th home run of the year. Just turned on the off-speed delivery from Cahill, and it's now 3-0 Angels.
Weaver would leave in the 7th inning. He went 6 2/3, but not before the A's got back in the ballgame. The first run courtesy of the bat of the A's catcher Suzuki.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The righty pitches, and it swung on, lifted to left field, and a play back there for Wells in front of the out-of-town scoreboard. He'll make the catch. Tagging from third and scoring on a sacrifice fly is David DeJesus. The A's get a run, and they're down 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th. For Suzuki, his 23rd RBI of the year.
Then a base hit by Pennington. Jemiah Weeks coming up next for the A's. He would be the last batter faced by Jared Weaver this afternoon.
The runners go. 3-2 pitch, breaky ball, softly hit right center field. It's going to drop, and the A's will get another run. Jackson around third. He scores. On his way to third base is Pennington. The rookie does it again. Jemiah Weeks gives the A's a huge hit in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 1-run game. That's the last pitch of the day for Jared Weaver.
Scott Downs came out of the bullpen, and crisp drilled a ball to shortstop to Eric Ibar, but he was out 6-3 ending the inning. The A's scoring 2 and leaving 2 runners on base. After that, Scott Downs and Jordan Walden finished up the game for the Angels, although the A's had another shot in the 8th inning when they left 2 runners on base when Jackson bounced to short for the final out. The Angels would score the game's final run in the top of the 9th inning. It was unearned after an E6 on a ground ball to short hit by Torrey Hunter, with Pennington bobbling the ball looking for a force play at second base that opened the gates for the Halos and for Bobby Abreu. De Los Santos. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on line to right for a base hit around third. Mathis up with the balls to Jesus. Here's the throw coming toward third. It's cut off actually wasn't cut off. It goes all the way to third to Sizemore. Scoring is Mathis on a base hit to right field by Bobby Abreu. The Angels get an unearned run, and they take a 4-2 lead in the top of the 9th. That'd be the final score in Game 1 of this doubleheader. As we were saying earlier, Jose Mota, the fine broadcaster for the Angels on radio, does a lot of TV work for them, a former big league player, son of the outstanding major league player Manny Mota. He's done a lot of work nationally, both in English and in Spanish. A very interesting guest. In fact, I had a chance to call his games when he was playing in AAA in Las Vegas in the San Diego Padres organization. So in the aftermath of the Angels defeating the A's 4-2 in Game 1 of the doubleheader, we'll come back with our visit with Jose Mota when our Between Games programming continues from the Coliseum right after this.